Hi, my name is Alex Pierman. I'm an outdoor action leader and one of this year's Frosh Trip Coordinators. In this video, we're going to show you what to pack for Frosh Trip. We'll go through the entire packing list, item by item, and give you some tips on how to know if you've got the right gear. But first, let's meet the other Frosh Trip Coordinators.
Hi, I'm Caroline, and I'm talking about upper body.
Hey guys, my name is Brian Jones. I'm one of the Frosh Trip Coordinators. I'm going to be doing boots and socks.
Hi, I'm Leland, and I'm going to be talking about clothes for your lower body.
Hi, I'm Sachi Lake, and I'm one of the Frosh Trip Coordinators this summer. I'm going to be talking about backpacks, sleeping bags, and sleeping pads that you'll need to bring with you on Frosh Trip. Hi, I'm standing here outside Dillon Gym. This is where you're going to be meeting all the other freshmen at 2:30 on Saturday, September 1st. When you come here, Richard Curtis, the Outdoor Action Director, is going to introduce you to Frosh Trip and what it is. At that point, you'll go in and meet your leaders. Now, first thing that you'll probably need on Frosh Trip that's extremely important is a backpack. This is a backpack that has to be big enough that can hold a week's worth of all the stuff you need to bring with you. One type of backpack that we recommend is called an external frame backpack. And the reason it's called that is you have an external frame here. That's one option. The other option is you can have an internal frame backpack. And this is what it looks like. Internal frame, you'll notice you can't see the frame. And what's important is that it's a big enough backpack that you can carry all the gear you need and has good sturdy hip straps that you can wear on the trail. The next thing you'll be bringing is a sleeping pad. This here is a thermarest sleeping pad. As you can tell, it's a blow-up sleeping pad, and you'll be using this to keep you warm at night to protect your sleeping bag from the ground. And it's nice and comfy. The other option is that you can bring just a normal foam pad, which is really inexpensive to buy. One of the reasons we recommend that you bring a sleeping pad is that Outdoor Action doesn't have that many of them, and so it's important that you probably bring your own if you can. And that way that will guarantee you have one on the trip. The next thing you need is an awesome sleeping bag that's either synthetic, filling inside, or down. The issue with the sleeping bags is that they're really nice and comfy out in the woods, but it's important that if you bring a down bag, you make sure that it never gets wet. Down is very sensitive to being wet. Thus, I recommend you bring a garbage bag to protect your sleeping bag. Any sleeping bag that is rated at least 45 degrees will be fine, because this is going to be a summer camping trip. Along with the sleeping bag, you'll need is a stuff sack. When you pack your sleeping bag in the stuff sack, then it goes in your backpack, and it will be about this size, nice and compressed. Those are the three big things that you need on Frosh Trip. You can borrow these things from Outdoor Action as long as you requested them on your application, but there are hundreds of people that need these, so it's really important that you try to borrow one from family or friends if possible. That way, when you come to campus, you'll be ready to go on the trip.
Hey guys, you're going to be coming here, Dillon Gym, after you meet up with Rick. In Dillon, you're going to be meeting your groups and all the other leaders and all the other Frosh. There's going to be a lot of people in here, and they're all going to be excited to see you, the Frosh. So we're here to look at boots right now and socks. First, you got your socks. On the inside, you want to use your liner socks. Now, your liner socks will help prevent blisters. They're thin and usually like polyester. Wool socks. These are your outer layer of socks. These wool is much better than cotton, because wool is not going to get wet. It's going to be dry. If it gets wet, like it'll dry quickly, and they're pretty comfortable. So you want to get two layers. You want to use your liner layer and your outer wool layer. Now we have hiking boots. Now hiking boots are really important because most of the groups are going to be doing a lot of hiking on the trail, and the ones that aren't are still going to be outside for the most part. You can usually pick up some pretty good hiking boots. This is an example of a hiking boot. Much more durable than like your average tennis shoe, and you're going to be doing a lot of walking in these, so these are really important, and they have pretty good ankle support so that you don't twist or sprain an ankle while you're out on the trail walking. Another important part of Outdoor Action is your camp shoes. So these are really good camp shoes. They're old running shoes. They're kind of like the ones that I use. You can put them on after a long day's hike, and they're just really comfortable. It's nice to take off your hiking boots and get into something a little more comfortable like old tennis or running shoes. And another popular are just these kind of sandals. Crocs are really good also for camping shoes or camp shoes. And so these are really good options. So one last important thing, flip-flops, no.
Hi, I'm Leland again, and I'm in my room. You're going to go back to your rooms after you come to Dillon Gym, and then come back and meet up with your leaders in their room so you can pack all your stuff. When you bring all your stuff, you're going to need clothes for your lower body. So let's start with underwear. So a nice synthetic underwear is good. It's comfortable. Cotton also works. Guys, you want to bring 2 or 3 pairs. Girls, you want to bring a pair for every day. Next thing, shorts. Some nice synthetic. This is made of polyester. These shorts are really good. They're comfortable. They dry quickly, which is good when you're on the trail, sweating a lot, and maybe swimming in these. Much better than these cotton khaki shorts, which if they get wet will stay wet, and that's uncomfortable and leads to chafing, which you don't want. Next we have pants. These are fully synthetic pants made for camping. They have a lot of pockets. They zip off and can turn into shorts, which is a really cool feature. So you can bring just these pair of pants and they'll be with your shorts and your pants, which are also really cool. Instead of those, you could bring nice synthetic, these are also 100% polyester, athletic pants, which will dry more quickly than cotton sweatpants, which you don't want to bring. Don't bring cotton sweatpants, even if they do look really cool with prints on them. Next we have long underwear, which you'll use at night when it gets cold to help keep you warm underneath all these other layers. And then finally, rain pants. Rain pants are just another extra layer of protection, and when it's raining and wet, it's really good and helpful to keep your legs dry. So, nice rainproof material. And one more thing, let me see. Oh, that's right. Swim trunks. You need those because you're going to go swimming hopefully with Frosh Trip.
Hi, I'm in Dodd Courtyard, which is where one of the many open spaces on campus that you might spend the night on, first night on campus. After you've met your group and packed up, the group will lay out the tarps and sleep together, getting ready for the big week out in the woods. I'm going to talk about upper body, so we're going to start with some t-shirts. It's really great that you don't bring cotton. No cotton, because once cotton gets wet, it never gets dry, and then you'll be cold and wet for the rest of the week. So we recommend synthetic shirts. This shirt is 100% polyester. You'll need about 2 or 3 shirts, depending on how often you want to change during the trip. If you don't have any synthetic shirts, you can go with a 50-50 cotton polyester blend, but 100% cotton shirts are not a good idea for the week. Those are the shirts you'll be wearing for most of the week, but at night it gets kind of chilly, so you'll want something long sleeve. Again, synthetic is best because when it's cold you want to be warm, and being wet is not going to keep you warm. What I picked out is an old Under Armour shirt that I wore in softball in high school. This was what I wore as a warm-up, and this is what I bring on my trips. For your warmest layer, you're going to want a fleece jacket or a wool sweater. This layer can have absolutely no cotton. A cotton sweatshirt does not work here. So 2 options. I have this sort of thin fleece jacket that I wear, or sometimes I'll bring my fleece jacket I borrowed from my older brother that I take on the trail. It's really easy. It's a little bit old, so I don't care if it gets muddy. Finally, I'm going to bring a rain jacket. It needs to be breathable fabric and also waterproof. Gore-Tex is a really awesome fabric for this. Even if you don't already have a raincoat, it's really important that you get one. You're going to need it for walking around campus all semester because it rains in Princeton. So go ahead and buy a rain jacket like this one here. It's an awesome investment. You'll wear it all the time. Moving up in the upper body, we have hats. This fleece hat is great. Wool hats also work. This will keep you warm at night. Snuggle up in your sleeping bag with the hat on. And then you also can look into bringing a brimmed hat, such as a baseball cap, to keep the sun out of your eyes. Moving on to personal items. First, talk about glasses. If you wear them, or if you wear contacts, it's really important to bring a backup pair of glasses, just in case something goes wrong. If your contacts get dirty, if you having trouble putting them in out on the trail, then it's important to have a backup pair of glasses to wear. I always wear my contacts on the trip, but half the time I end up putting my glasses on about Wednesday or Thursday of the trip. Any meds that you're going to need during the week, bring them in a small container. I do not pack these in the large prescription container, but I'll take only the meds I need for the week, stick them in my glasses case since I'm bringing that anyway. I always know where they are in the morning. When I'm putting my glasses on, I have my meds right there. Only other toiletries you need, toothbrush, a small thing of toothpaste, bug spray, at most 35% DEET. We want to try and save the environment a little bit, so no aerosol cans, please, and sunscreen, because we're going to be spending it all day outside, and you don't want to get sunburned. Don't need any other toiletries, unless, girls, you might want to bring some hygiene products because your cycle might change as your diet changes and as you do a lot more physical activity. But otherwise, that's it for toiletries.
Okay, so that just leaves us with miscellaneous gear, the things that didn't fit in any of the other categories. Right now I'm sitting in the Baker Rink parking lot. This is first where you'll come to check in when you arrive on campus, and it's also where your group will go the morning that Frosh Trip leaves. It'll be sunrise, you'll all walk down here and start boarding the buses to our trips, which go all up and down the East Coast. Alright, so let's talk about miscellaneous gear. First thing on the list is a water bottle. These need to be liter or quart-sized water bottles of a durable plastic. Popular brand like this one is Nalgene, but a lot of companies make things that are similar products. You want to make sure that it's a solid bottle that's going to hold up through a week of backpacking. Don't bring like just a regular water bottle like you would get bottled water in at the grocery store. Those aren't really designed to be used for long term and don't hold up very well in the sun. So 2 quart-sized water bottles, very important. So then you need either a flashlight or a headlamp. This is a nice little small LED flashlight. It's more convenient if you have a headlamp because then you can wear it at night and have both your hands free to do whatever you need to do. But these are a little bit more expensive, and you're more likely to have one of these lying around. What you'll notice about both of these is that they're LED and they're on the small side because you're going to be having to carry this the whole week. You don't want to bring a big, enormous flashlight that takes like D batteries. You're not going to want to carry that. So small, either headlamp or flashlight will be one thing you'll be very happy to have. Also, we've got on the list 3 big plastic garbage bags. I know that might seem like a weird thing, but these are actually really important to bring. What you're going to use them for is waterproofing your gear, waterproofing your pack, your sleeping bag. What you'll notice about this one is that it's a nice, thick, durable plastic. It's not going to tear or rip as soon as you pull on it. So get us 3 durable trash bags. Those are a good thing to bring. In a similar vein, we have 5 to 6 gallon-sized Ziploc bags. What you're going to do with these is exactly what I've done here. This is basically my middle of the week change of clothes, new pair of socks, shorts, and shirt. You're going to take your clothes, put them in these Ziploc bags, and use these to pack your pack. It's neater that way, and it keeps your stuff dry. So Ziploc bags. You also are going to need things to eat with. The first thing is a plastic cup. What's important about this is that it needs to not be breakable. So something that's going to hold up if you drop it or falls out of your pack, somebody steps on it, because otherwise you're going to be sad. It's also pretty light, plastic cup that you can get pretty cheaply. You don't want to bring something that's like ceramic. This, if you drop it, it'll break, it's heavy. So something plastic, a cup it'll be good even if you submit it to the stresses of what we call a backpacking trip. Similarly, you've got your bowl. This is my fancy collapsible one, which is nice because it packs down really easy, but there's no need to go out and buy something like this if this is your first time backpacking, you don't know if you're going to go backpacking very much. Just a plastic Tupperware container will work fine. Something about this size so that you can fit a full dinner, a full good pot of veggie chili or bulgur pilaf or whatever it is we're eating that night in here. Which you're going to bring. Last thing for the cooking is a spoon. Again, I've got the fancy titanium backpacking spoon and a regular spoon that you can pull out of your kitchen drawer. Either one of these is totally fine. Just bring a spoon that is gonna hold up and not break. Not like a flimsy plastic disposable spoon, because that will snap really, really easily. Pocket knife. So a pocket knife is an optional item. A lot of people think that you've absolutely got to have a pocket knife if you're going to go backpacking, but you really only need like 3 or 4 on every trip, because those are the ones that you're going to cook with. So if you don't have one, don't worry about it. If you do, this is the Leatherman that I carry. It's got pliers and fun things in it like that. Or, you know, you've probably seen a Swiss Army knife. It's got a bunch of different tools in it. Those are fine. Even just a knife that's just a flip-out blade is fine. Don't bring like a big knife or something that needs a sheath. Those are dangerous, and we basically only allow foldable knives to come from. Bandanas. This is something that is the height of OA fashion. You'll probably wear it on your head for most of the week, so the sweat doesn't get in your eyes while you're backpacking or canoeing or rock climbing or whatever it is you're doing. They're useful for a bunch of little things in the outdoors, as towels, cloths, whatever, so bring 2 bandanas. A pair of sunglasses or clip-ons on a day like today. You know, it's going to be September. Hopefully we'll have some sunny days this year. Hopefully have good weather, and bring sunglasses out of optimism, if nothing else. They are optional. You don't really need them because a lot of times we're under trees, so it's not that sunny. But you know, they can make you a little uncomfortable if it is bright out like today. Right. So things not to bring. There are 2 big categories of things not to bring. One is electronics. Your iPhone isn't going to get serviced in the woods anyway, so you don't need it. Similarly, your iPod, we're going to want you hanging out, talking to the group, making new friends, so you're not going to need your iPod or anything else in the outdoors. We promise you will survive the week without it. Similarly, we don't want you to bring things that we call smellables. Basically, that just means they're things that have a non-natural human odor. One thing that's bad about these is that they attract bears. So, you know, if you bring your shaving cream and you're trying to shave every day on the trail, bears might be attracted to that, so that's no good. Similarly, deodorant. A lot of people are horrified by the idea of going without deodorant for a week, but actually when you're not showering, it's less sanitary to use deodorant, so don't bring deodorant, shaving cream, anything that is a smellable. Alright, so that's about it for miscellaneous gear. I know it seems like with all these different categories and all the different things, there's a lot to take on Frosh Trip. But most of it you probably have hanging around the house, like athletic gear or whatever that you can use. And if you don't have it, you can try to borrow it from a friend or family. You might be wondering what you should do with all this gear once you've got it together. And if you've already got the pack that you're bringing, just take it all in there, stuff it in there, bring it to campus. Your leaders will show you how to pack everything properly once you show up. If you don't have a pack, just take one of these big plastic garbage bags that we were just looking at, throw it all in there, tie it off, throw it over your shoulder, and bring it just like that. That'll work fine as well. Okay, so that's all we've got for this packing video. We hope you enjoyed it and to answer any of your questions you have about the packing list. If you have any more questions, please send us an email. Our address is oafroshtrip, oafroshtrip@gmail.com, and we have been checking out all summer and are happy to answer any other questions. Finally, we're just psyched to have you coming on Frosh Trip, and we're really excited to see you guys in September. Thanks so much.
1, 2, 3.
It's been a really, really great first week. 6 days of hiking, 5 nights of tarping. Princeton is the place for me. Thanks to my leaders, it's no longer frightening.
Having fun! Getting oriented!
We're going out to the woods! It's the backcountry living, ain't nothing like it was. The woods, and we ain't